Hello everyone, welcome to OrganonEasy. After a long gap, we are here to discuss again a clinic related topic, and that is potency selection. After I have posted one of my case of nasal hematoma where I have used high potency, many of you have asked that how to select a potency. As this is a pathological case, we should prescribe a low potency. A cure to be happened, there should be three things: that correct remedy, correct potency and correct repetition. So correct remedy is a different topic. Now today we are discussing the correct potency. By your questioning, I came to understand that you are having a very wrong conception of potency selection in your mind, and that is actually coming from Kent's first observation, where he tells that where there is a pathological case, you have to start low. But you need to understand there that leave that discussion that why Kent have said so and so. To keep the discussion short, let us start with Stuart Close Homeopathic Philosophy, chapter Homeopathic Posology, page number 201, second para. This attempts have been made to lay down rules governing the dose based upon a pathological classification of disease. As for example, the lower preparation should be used in chronic diseases with tendency to disorganization of tissues and in acute diseases, or that the high potency should be used in purely functional and nervous affection, but their classification are not reliable. These classifications are not reliable. They only serve to confuse the mind of the student and distract his attention from the main point, which is to determine the degree of susceptibility of particular patient at a given time. So here what I will suggest you to use in your clinic for the potency selection is the susceptibility of the patient. Whether there is a tissue changes, a pathology, but a susceptibility of the patient, is high, you should go for the high potency. And where there is a tissue changes with the low susceptibility, you should go to the low potencies. Now the question will obviously, a natural question will come to your mind that what actually determine the susceptibility. Again, there is many theories which factors are governing the susceptibility of the patient, but in the clinic easy to use is the symptoms you are getting. If the more pronounced symptom, more characteristic symptoms you are getting in your clinic, like high fever. One of the symptoms I use in my clinic is high fever. That there is a recurrent history of high fever, the acute recurrent history of acute diseases with pronounced symptoms, with characteristic symptoms. I consider the susceptibility of the patient to be high, and in these cases I go to the high potencies. Where there is no history of high fever, just a malaise, more general and undefined symptoms are there, where there are more general, by general I mean Hahnemann's general, not Kent's general. More general and undefined symptoms are there. This is an indication of low susceptibility. Okay, and where there is a low susceptibility, you should go for a low potency, for a drug with low potency. Clear? So this susceptibility high, potency high, susceptibility low, potency low. Even if there is a pathological changes and the susceptibility is high, you should give a high potency. Okay, so here is a case of nasal hematoma. I have given, after judging the susceptibility, I have given arnica, correct medicine, 1M, correct potency, and frequent repetition. Is it correct or not? It is a matter of discussion. So this nasal hematoma eventually resolves in 1 week. Now this condition, a hydrocystoma, this I judge the susceptibility as low and given Thuja 3C, that is a medicine in low potency and still in repeated dose, and that is again a different question. But here the question of potency is 3 3C. I have given 3C. Why I have given 3C? I judged the susceptibility low because I didn't get any other symptom beside this superficial pathology. I got so many red moles on abdomen and extremities. That indicates an engravement of psychosis, and plus a family history of grave disease, that is rectal carcinoma. Four of the siblings of this patient have died of rectal carcinoma. So this is actually indicates a low susceptibility. This background with this presentation. So I have chosen 3C. Hope this topic is very clear to apply in your clinic. We will discuss nextly in next video. Hope to discuss repetition. Till then, thank you. Goodbye. Stay tuned.